Ezra Levant here at the heart of Davos for the World Economic Forum. Behind me, you can see the security perimeter up in that stall. You can see three snipers, maybe? I don't know. You can see some military police in that vehicle over there. It's not just regular police, it's police in these camouflage vans. As you know, Rebel News is denied accreditation for good reason. We ask prickly questions, so we stay outside the perimeter. I like to say it's like we're outside the moat. And every once in a while, the drawbridge comes down and these VVIPs come out and we ask them questions in our signature Rebel News style. Sheila, how's it been the past few days?
You know what? It's been very low key, I think, compared to other years. This is my first year here, but it feels as though for some of these people, they're mourning themselves because a lot of Trump's executive orders are undoing a lot of WEF policies like net zero, DEI. They're kind of depressed, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Donald Trump said we're getting out of the World Health Organization. We're getting out of the Paris Climate Accord. We're getting out of most of the foreign aid business. We're getting out of the transgender wokeness. That's
Getting out of wars. The first day that we were here, we confronted BlackRock, and those guys are just war profiteers. They sell arms on one side and then make money rebuilding on the other side. And I think they have to rethink their business model.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to me because there are some real ideologues here, but there's also people here just to hustle, to lobby, selling, pitching and selling. And will they tack towards Donald Trump? Mark Zuckerberg has realigned Facebook away from censorship, away from wokeness, and I mean he signed a deal with Dana White of UFC.
Google's doing the same.
Oh, is Google doing that? I didn't know that.
Google last week made a statement that they are considering moving away from DEI. So
I'll believe it when I see it. So I suppose a pragmatic business approach would be align with Donald Trump and the richest country in the world, but the ideologues might resist that. I wonder if there's any entity that says we're going to be the anti-Trump. I tell you, last year everyone was very butch about how they were going to stop Trump, fight Trump. Maybe they're just resigned to it. I mean, Donald Trump has only been president for a couple of days, and yet his dominance, not just of America, but of the world, is already so evident. I mean, it really is incredible how quickly he got the transition going. I mean, and I think half of the purpose here, like Mark Carney, he loved the World Economic Forum because he was always pushing green capitalism, green environmental rules for businesses. That is dead now.
Yeah, we have tried to talk to a few people about what they think about just the victory of Donald Trump and what that means for the World Economic Forum. They do not want to talk about it. I think they have to rethink their reason for being now.
Well, also, there's the different stages of grieving.
Right.
They're probably still bargaining with their grief. Well, listen, Sheila, thank you. You've made a very long journey. Abby came all the way from Melbourne, Australia, but to get here from Edmonton, Toronto, Zurich.
Edmonton, Amsterdam, then Zurich, then a train here.
Very long journey, but I appreciate it. We do this every year. I think it's a real flagship project for Rebel News because we realize that although no actual laws are passed here at the World Economic Forum, the ideas are hatched and marinated. It's like a laboratory.
These are the headwaters of all the bad ideas. And I have to tell you, our presence here is actually pretty well received by the locals. But walking the streets with Avi, this is his fourth year, this is my first. He could run for mayor of Davos. Everybody is stopping him, thanking him for the journalism. The police today said that they saw our BlackRock video.
Oh, really?
So it's kind of fun. Right now, I think we're the only skeptical journalists here.
I think you're right. I mean, and we had a little bit of that too. There are some locals who live here year round, and you can sort of detect them pretty quickly. And not all of them are thrilled with these VVIPs.
Up there, there's a sign where they want the WEF out. So the locals put up their little protest signs.
I think I've seen that before. I get a kick out of coming here because where else are you going to have this close access to VVIPs? And I'll give credit to the Swiss police. They have a light touch.
Yes.
if I was this close to Chrystia Freeland, Justin Trudeau in Canada, I would be arrested. In fact, that's happened to our friend David Menzies 5 times. So we're not allowed in the sanctum sanctorum, but we are able to do some work out here. And I'm really glad you're out here. It's in sync with what you've done so many times with the UN's global warming conferences. So I'm glad we're here. And there's still 2.5 days to go, so we'll keep at it.
We will.
Thanks, Sheila. For all our reports and to help crowdfund our cost of getting here, please go to wefreports.com.